Do or die at the South Carolina Statehouse today. A bill has to have passed either the House or Senate by today to have any realistic chance of becoming a law this year. So 7 News Capitol reporter Robert Kittle tells us which important issues are still alive and which are probably dead.
The biggest issue at the Statehouse is fixing South Carolina roads, and that issue is still alive. The House passed a plan that would raise the gas tax 2 cents a gallon for 5 years. The bill is in the full Senate but faces opposition there. Both bodies have put money in the budget to fix crumbling rural school buildings, but have not passed a plan to address a school funding lawsuit the state lost. A plan to fix the state's pension system is also still alive. And the House just passed a bill to allow anyone who can legally buy a gun to carry it without a permit. After the crossover deadline, the only way a bill can even come up for debate is if it gets a 2/3 vote, which is almost impossible to get on anything even remotely controversial. Another bill that made the deadline would allow police to mail a ticket to the owner of a car that illegally passes a stopped school bus. Now it can only be given to the driver, who usually can't be identified. But another school bus bill is dead. It would have required the state to start buying buses that have seat belts.
The bill calls for that to be implemented in 2020, so it gives us time to really do further research on the pros and cons of what type of seat belts and if there really should be some.
Another issue that's dead for the year is allowing the use of cannabis for some medical conditions.
I'm disappointed that medical cannabis did not make the crossover deadline, but there were some problems in the drafting of the bill that several people brought up, and we're looking forward to a really good bill next year.
In Columbia, Robert Kittle, 7 News.
Another bill that didn't make the crossover deadline is what's known as the Personhood Act. It would have banned all abortions in the state by saying life begins at fertilization.